All right, welcome folks. We are live and it is Friday, so that means we get to do some nice casual runs. We're going to be just getting right after it, I guess. Probably just go for the hearts here. Easy enough. Alright, what is the first voucher? Nothing, so we can probably take the castle. And that will actually carry our early game scoring for quite a while. Especially if we can get some extra discards. Sure. Early deja vu. Okay. It just means we're hunting for... Wow. We're just hunting for that Ecto again. Perfect. We just want to hit as many clubs as possible. Like, we could try and play hands that don't score a lot to fully farm the castle, but I do think that like keeping the extra hands for money is more important right now. So, I'm going to try and make sure that we keep our econ in a good spot before we make plays towards something that isn't going to be part of the build long term. Blue Joker is also kind of nice, but probably not necessary. Really seems to like clubs. We do want... Well, the Blue Joker's back. I want the voucher for sure. Let's check in here for econ, maybe. Double scaling ships. Means we don't have to take the blue, but we really want to. Spades. I guess I should have. I lost 3 chips on the castle. Let's hold. Here. $87 and $12. We don't really need red anymore, but a purple would be nice. Even a gold seal with a hanging chad is pretty cool. We do want that voucher. Clubs. Alright, perfect. Just lacking on econ and utility jokers right now. Or just econ and utility pieces in general. We don't even have, like, the tarots to do anything. We already have a red seal. On a king, no less. Is not what we wanted to see in there.
Well met.
Diamonds. Rufus, thank you for the 3. Cool. Nothing still. Cut clubs. I think we take a look in here. We're looking for gold and purple. Okay, I will take this. Just because that's our first, like, econ tool. I don't really care about, like, the castle scaling all that much anymore, so much as I care about finding that gold seal. Okay, please be something good. Nope. Not a great start. We do have the red seal though, so there is like some potential. I'm just gonna sell all of this. Okay. Now we're talking. We do have a few competing interests for our clearance sale. For our discards now, but that's nice. I think we do want to try and prioritize getting faceless value if we can. I do want to save the death on the red seal. If I didn't have the faceless, I'd probably be more inclined to death the 9. But the faceless kind of pushes me a little bit further. Can't use any of those. Looking for purple, finally. Bloodstone, no. Maybe it's death the purple now. It is. The Yowinator, thank you for the membership. Do we ever start making hearts for a potential Seance play? Very nice. I think the answer is yes. We see early head? I don't think so. It's just more... That's the first like, suit changer I got. Egg. Okay. Now do a better job of controlling our discards, maybe. You know this isn't gonna win. Here. Perfect. I think I will double up on the money here. I think it's also Death the Purple. Again. Like we need another gold. Nothing to showman right now. Stonks. One hand type. Here. Could have been greedier. Blank is good. Okay, we've actually got some potential here. We can get an engine for spectrals. I think we'll be okay. Yes. Straight flush. Ooh. Now that we have the purples, I think you're the least important, but that's very good to see early. That's also very good. Oh, I forgot it's a foil card. This is actually an easy grab. We also don't have the hallucination anymore, so I don't really need to prioritize these packs. Huge. Yako Taco, thank you for the super chat. use a 2. All right. 23. Card sharp isn't bad, but not necessary right now. Deck fixing is not going well, though. At least we got a Baron before it took 1,000 rolls this time. Okay, that's a king. These are all kings. The jack. I think I want 2 random taros over that $8. Regrets.
Well met.
Killa, thank you for the prime. Let's go here. We got it anyway. Strength is good, both for the Baron and the rebate. Neat. Maybe this can sneak by. Cool. All right. Death. Seems like something we want right now. Probably time to start making more of these kings. We've got... do we have enough purples yet? I mean, we're gonna need to shift towards scoring on that Baron soon, so... This is a 6, so... Any other rank, I'd probably pass on. Maybe a king, but because we want to find a 6th sense anyway. Should have used the judgment. Freeze. How many threes do we have? 2? 3. 3. Bummer. Perfect. $23.
Well met.
10s. Could be an ecto angle, especially with a juggler in shop. Didn't hit, so it doesn't matter. Don't need another blue. Tesla, thank you for the 4. I think I do want to clean up the deck to get this Baron set up. Can come back for the rebate later. Big. See what this looks like. Does tell me we probably could take an ecto line if we are given the opportunity. Overstock too? Oh my god, okay. Again, all we need is that ecto and we're actually in pretty good shape. Rebate's back, but it missed. Seance is here. Okay. I mean, it's a... We want to go straight flush of hearts. Throw it on the pile. Who's our boss blind? Amber Acorn. Doesn't really matter. Please don't let this score too much. Uh-oh. How many Queen of Hearts do we have? Bummer. I think, it's inescapable at this point. go for both. So I can do this. Hit you with one of these. Trance isn't terrible. Queen. Bummer. Cat is back. Yeah, I don't want to mess around too much into the boss blind. So we might just take our 6 and go. There's our 6. Another deja vu, but we aren't really looking for that right now. It is helpful though. Alright, we can probably get out of the castle soon. The castle does allow us to kind of greed a little bit for the seance. Hmm. Three 6s. We're having a hard time hitting the queen, so we want to prioritize that there. Wait, I got rid of... Wait, that's a 6. Death on the Fool. 40 card deck. Don't think I want the trading card just yet again. Level 11 is fine. We've got blue seals. Actually, not the best time for an immolate, but if I do this, it could be. Now all we're missing is a king. Bummer. Probably excessive, but it's a lot of money. I think I only have one more 6. Fumbled an anti-1 bear mime in the same shop? I mean, that's not a great start. In your defense. This is my last 6. Yep. I just discarded it? It sounds breaks my brain so much. Three. Have another 10 of hearts. Please don't win. Won't. Oh. Oh, another one of those days, I guess. Bummer. Alright, we do have another 6 to get out because I botched it last round. Do have the reroll at least. Don't copy this yet. Foiled again. I wonder how long on average it takes, or how many straight flushes it takes with a brainstorm copy in order to like expect one individual spectral card. Should probably reroll that immediately, right? Okay. I think we're just gonna focus on the seance right now. Well, go again.
Well met.
Cryptid is here again. Would Cryptid the 6? Or I could save it to get myself out of a jam. You need 7 straight flushes to get it 50% of the time and 27 to get it 95% of the time. Okay, so we're not getting that unlucky. Unfortunately, our bean is running out. Wait a minute. I shouldn't have sold that yet. Oh, that's such a botched play. Not high likelihood it would have hit, but like better chances than I gave it, right? We have 3, 4 cards that we might want to swap. Oh, okay. Probably gives me permission to cut here. I know it's a purple. Well, we could also just go, no. Probably cut here. Because I'm losing, I'm losing hand size, so I want to reshape my deck. here. Missed again. Okay. All right, we're done with this nonsense now. And we get to... That is huge. We get to keep the cryptid as well. And we can just focus on getting our money up. I think that was probably around average expected outcome, right? Close to it. We played like... maybe a little bit below average, but it doesn't matter. In the end, we got it, so I'm not going to complain. Just about expected? Okay, yeah. Now... we still have one more 6 left. I want to get that out. Oh my god. Right as I open up my utility slots. Craigasm. We don't have blank is the problem. We have blank is not the problem. We do need a lot. So this is next to go. I don't really have the density of gold cards to do that yet. So we want this. This is much preferable. And then we sell out of this for cola. Actually, I should have used the Ecto there. Let's go ahead and use the Ecto. It's bad order, but we'll be fine. I think I want the double death. Colas or Showman. I think, like, at this point, I'm so far behind on my double tags and vouchers. Vouchers are the sole potentially limiting factor right now. That, I would sell a Showman for a cola. Now, obviously, now I don't have to because I used the Ecto when I should have.
Well met.
Okay, PP Head. Thank you for the gifted sub. But the combination of these two do give us a lot of money from the mime. Possibly about as much as a rebate when it misses kings, which is not unlikely to happen right now because we don't have that high a density of kings. Which vouchers are left? This, and then the hand size vouchers. So we're actually in a pretty good spot with the vouchers. It's just we don't have a high density of vouchers. We don't have a lot of them. So we need to find more. There's a death in my Fool. Strength is also kind of useful. Not really, though, because we only care about the red seals.
Well met.
Oh, it's a chariot anyway. Bummer. And because I death before the purple, I guess. Pink Sock, thank you for the prime. And Gruthers, thank you for the bits. What do you put in your coffee? Nothing. go here. Here. Death. Cool. There's the DNA. After the Ecto as well. That's a really good sequence for me. On Queens. Still a death in my Fool. So rebate gets sold for Ecto and, or not Ecto, Cola and Showman. It's on King, so I don't think it gets sold for gift card.
Well met.
Could be tempting if it wasn't though. Ragnar, thank you for the prime. Not worth. Luminary, thank you for the bits. Congrats on the mobile Naniv. Well done. Ends up being money positive. I think there's a temperance in my Fool. It might have been worth holding on to. We don't really care. Okay. It's one voucher down. If we can get antimatter, we have the important ones gone. Or at least the urgent ones. No voucher skips yet. We're on 10s. There are no 10s in this deck. The liar. There are at least fewer 10s now. I'm gonna start selling these. Level 16 is more than enough, and I need to start caring about my Fool. You got any colas for me? Nope. get tons again somehow. This is awkward to use with such a small hand size. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, hand size and antimatter are the two missing components right now. We get Blueprint or Brainstorm off of this, that will be the one that we have a single copy of will be what we sell for Cola, potentially. Let's maybe just do one of these, just to be safe. Like, it should be more than enough, I just don't want to fumble. You wouldn't sell the negative blueprint for a cola, would you? Do you want to, like, you can figure that out on your own. I feel like you're smart enough to answer that question. Okay, missed the voucher. Baron's not it. It needs to be Blueprint or Brainstorm only, or Cola. It's kind of an expensive showman, but just get lucky, forehead. Anyone else see the Sea of Thieves stuff? It's pretty crazy right now. Can't fool me. See if these nuts fit in your mouth. Got them. I think this is my first time streaming. Luminary, thank you for the super chat. Is it ever the play to sell a copy of Blueprint Brainstorm while copying Diet Cola for an extra double tag since it's compatible? It's not never the play. It's just like, depends on where your econ is. It's not usually the play. Unless you're way behind on vouchers. Maybe if you're way behind on vouchers, way ahead on score and money somehow. And like I don't even know the scenario where that would make sense. And you already have the showman queued up. Like, there's a lot of things that would have to be in place for that to, and there's an immediately present voucher skip. Like, very nice. Techno Rat, thank you for the super chat. Oh no. Well, I can't really go for the Golden ticket while we have this. It's a little awkward. Maybe if you have like 3 blueprints and a cola in the shop and can fit everything. Yeah, I guess that would work. $27. It's not great. So we need that hand size pretty quickly. Another useful voucher, but not like a pressing need right now. Give some extra hand size. Is there parking is probably worth a look. But it is kind of tedious. Let's take this. Okay. This might just win now.
Well met.
Tabs. Thank you for the 8. It's close. I do kind of want the rebate back here. What's in here? Mantis, holy. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, the hook can be nasty into a Baron build. That's fortunately we had the reroll for it. Still have a few things we need to cut out. Flancer, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the videos. And glad it's helping your sleep. That's their intended purpose. Yeah, cryptid is for emergencies. There's no reason to spend it right now. Throw it on the pile.
Well met.
Like there is the off chance that we run into a Perkio at some point. So it just gives us flexibility. There's plenty of reasons to hold on to it, no reason to use it just yet. Cashew, thank you for the prime. Lost. Thank you for the membership. Not a red seal. I don't want to get tricked later. Scent. Thank you for the membership. Okay. Got 4 of those now. Get out of here. I don't know what our score is looking like without the extra DNA hand size. I guess we could probably farm a little bit and then use the cryptid if it's an emergency situation. So I probably should, but it's so tedious. I'd rather this just be a rebate right now. Another voucher cleared. I mean, do I take a couple $100 for a double tag? Probably. Especially now that we lost our econ joker. This. We're at like E27 with the setup. That's not very much room in our score. That's like 2 antes. So we kind of need to find something in 2 antes. We have 5 double tags. That'll be 6 voucher skips.
Well met.
Lard, thank you for the prime. Oh my god, okay. Please give me a voucher skip now. Getting whiplash. Could go back. Alright, please give me a voucher skip here. That's pretty good too. That buys us a little bit of time. Burden Leaf is perfect. I guess we could roll for a Turtle Bean in this slot. maybe it was worth taking the rebate with that in mind. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Do we skip Brainstorm if another one with the blueprint being negative? Probably not. I think that's a little too cute, especially with the score starting to catch up to us a little bit. Right, because unlike anti 7 or 18 or 19, we're going to need to start like incorporating steel already, and that's not really where we want to be. So, yeah, we just take it here. And I think this is enough double tags. So we're just done rolling. And now it's just kind of down to the vouchers for a bit. Could start adding some steel. Okay, just so that we don't bury it. But that gives us a lot of breathing room in our score. Yeah. We'll let the splash stick around. I think we probably do need to start focusing on adding steel, though. We have a lot of gold already. $43 with 0 steel. Alright, vouchers simply just lock in and give me antimatter here.
Well met.
Toma, thank you for the gifted sub. It's the best way to make money in Balatro. Maybe like golden ticket retriggers on gold cards. Mail-in rebate is pretty great, yeah, but I think it's because of the fact that you can like do the retriggering and on scoring balancing act between rebate and like a sock and buskin. I think you can outpace it with the with the golden ticket. It's the easiest way to make money in real life, though. Exploit the labor of others. Mathematically, you just need to retrigger golden ticket once for it to outpace mail-in rebate. Yeah, because of, again, like the compounding effect. William, thank you for the super chat. All right. Like, nothing matters until we get a new ante every time. Wait. Should it actually be like this? Now that we have some steel. We're at 47 before. It's probably like right around the break-even point, so I think it is because we have 3 pieces of steel. Yeah, it's only marginally better. But if we have to start throwing full steel, it is better, so it's good to know. Bummer. Bummer. Well, we might get voucher locked again, unfortunately. Just not finding a single voucher skip could be pretty brutal. The longer it takes to find the antimatter as well, like the more money it costs us because we have to roll down so hard. Kind of insane that we drew 2 of the 3 stone cards with our deck looking like this. Don't label me. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, vouchers and spectrals are the 2 things that are least within your control. Like, we've done what we can here with the double tags, but if a voucher skip doesn't show up, then like that's just unlucky. Like on average, you expect to see a voucher skip at some point in the run, though. So if we can just survive long enough to find it, we have a good chance at the run being successful. Yeah, we lose a little bit of money here, but it would have cost money to reroll. Alright, new ante means we get to... have a new chance at hopium. Huge. Alright. We're in this. We just need showman now. I think that's the last mandatory voucher, right? Like, this is helpful, but not necessary. Can't farm this because our score is bad, but it's the best option right now. We saw so many showmans in the early game. Please don't go missing now. I'll trade this for almost any other econ joker at this point, I think. Just because we can copy it, I think it's better. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Okay. That's the one we want. Now we can roll harder to try and find that showman. We would still like a voucher skip. GSL, thank you for the super chat. Is Nanav only feasible more likely with Plasma? My go-to is Ghost Deck, but Reddit says it's not possible. I don't like Plasma that much. It's possible on Ghost Deck. You just... You rely on things that are more outside of your control. You either have to beanbug an absurd amount of times, which is not reliable, or you have to get a Perkio, which is also not reliable. Whereas on White Stake Plasma, because of the effective squaring effect of the deck, it's actually extraordinarily reliable and consistent to get Naninf on Plasma.
Well met.
Oxygen Thief, thank you for the 2. So it's probably, like, if you get an early Perkio, it's probably easier for a Ghost Deck Naninf, but, like, very few seeds start with an early Perkio. And you also just, you need Perkio plus a, like a copy effect pretty reliably. Hard sharp. Hard sharp again, or showman. In Plasma, you need E154 as opposed to E308. That's basically the crux of it, yeah. I think we're late enough to run that I maybe take this gamble here. I will sell the splash, though, obviously. I'll roll it a couple times with the invisible just because I would rather have the consistency of a showman. GSL, thank you for the super chat. Pretty sure my blotcher is bugged because all I get is Canio. Check your stickers. If you don't have a sticker on Canio, it might be prioritizing that so that it can help you, because that's like built in to help you get completionist and completionist plus plus. So it may not be bugged, it may just be trying to help you if you haven't completed a run with Canio yet. Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because especially, like, the gold sticker would be a nightmare otherwise, right? I know it does it for gold stake. I think it does it on lower stakes as well, though. For, like, the white stake sticker. That's the part I'm not sure about. Have you all ever had peanut butter and pickle sandwiches? Yes. And it's actually surprisingly good. I don't want to hear about it. It sounds absurd, but it is actually pretty good. Someone in high school told me about it, and I was like, that can't be good. And then I tried it, and I'm like, okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not like better than jam or jelly or even like honey in place of the pickles, but it is better than one would expect. Peanut butter and celery is common. Peanut butter and pickle is similar. I guess that's true. But like the vinegary nature of the pickle is a little different. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Okay. And the... Huge. So we're done? Yeah, that is a rare invisible W. You had to put jam in it? Wait, no, not with the pickles. I'm saying subtract the pickles, add jam, and it would be better. Like a PB&J is a better sandwich still, but peanut butter and pickles is just kind of fine. Does this mean Invis is invited to board game night again? I don't know. They're often bringing pretty bad vibes. Is anti-39 the goal for this round? Nope. We're way too far behind a potential anti-39 attempt. We needed probably at least one beanbug on anti-16 in order to have a reason to go for it again on anti-24. Jay Wiley, thank you for the donation. Putting taco seasoning in mac and cheese yummy or no? I mean, there is only one way to find out. Report back to us. It doesn't sound terrible, but I don't know.
Well met.
Demystify, thank you for the 5. Jalapenos on mac and cheese is godly. I believe that one. That's pretty easy. That's basically like maybe some bacon bits as well, and you got yourself like a mac and cheese jalapeno popper. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Preserves greater than jam, greater than jelly. I've had that take for years, like since college, so I'm glad that there's someone that's in agreement with me. We used to go to Costco and they like had the strawberry preserves, and then we'd do like 2 Eggo waffles with peanut butter and jelly and eat them that way. And that's how I got fat in college. Well, could have also been the binge drinking, but who can say which one? How did you lose weight? I stopped eating like I was a child and stopped drinking like a maniac. And a variety of other things, but mostly those two. Also, it didn't, like, I got a head start living in the dorms because the food in the only food in the dining hall that was edible was like the fried stuff and like the salad bar, which just meant I was loading up my entire plate with a bunch of ranch dressing is really what it comes down to. Stop eating like a child I struggle with. I mean, cooking isn't like some mystery. You just kind of have to start doing it, and like that other chatter was saying, toying with different combinations of flavors until you can have some go-to recipes that you can make on a regular basis. Fire and meat. I mean, honestly, that's like, you know, that's half of your main course in action right there. You do want some seasoning as well. That's the part that maybe trips some people up. But that's where you just start tinkering. Honestly, I mean, it's not a terrible time for the Serpent. We're kind of at the end, and it can give me a bit of a money boost. I should start paying attention to my score, though. And my shore. Brothers, thank you for the bits. If you get a plated or similar meal prep service affiliate program, he's out here helping people not be chunky monkeys. I mean, you can do what you want. I mean, it's not as simple as just start cooking and you lose weight. A lot of the times it's effortful. And to be clear, I didn't really gain an outrageous amount of weight. I was just like heavier than I should have been. Especially at that age. When it's a lot easier to keep the weight off. Bye-bye, they give it the bits. The exact recipe is take whatever's healthy and add enough salt, fat, and acid for you to like it, but not more. Yeah, the hard part is is figuring out those ratios, right? And also, you know, you can, if you get too good at cooking, you can make that healthy food taste a little too good, I guess is what you mean by the not anymore. And you can definitely start overeating even, you know, otherwise healthy foods. Okay, peepee head. Thank you for the bits. Wait, you keep saying that in response to me yapping. Is are you just trying to subtly call me a peepee head? Maybe it's not even that subtle, and I'm just dense, and it took me a while to figure it out. Get dunked on, peepee head. Oh no. Not like this. Vouchers are already set, so we're just kind of in a holding pattern until Do this. How many times have you had this exact run? One. All runs are different in Balatro. Even if the endpoint looks the same. Would Mega double or Mega stuffed Oreos dipped in Nutella kill a Victorian child? I mean, a light breeze could probably take out a Victorian child. I don't feel like that's a fair comparison. But also, before Mega stuffed exists, another thing we used to do in college was take 2 double stuffed Oreos, tear them apart, scarf down the garbage chocolate cookie part, and then mash them together for, you know, DIY Mega stuffed Oreos. Male bonding? Something like that. We also used to go to Little Caesars and each get, like, an entire pizza to eat for ourselves. Because it was like, I don't know if they're still $5, but they're $5 at the time. I ditched the stuffing for the cookies any day of the week. That sounds psychotic to me. But, I mean, you're a good person to have in the Oreo circle, right? Because we could just pass the cookies to you. And bang. More stuffing for us. And when we needed it the least. Is there any reason to even take it here, or do we just want the money? Like, it's kind of a lot of money to pass up on, and we do need it still. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip the skip, because we do have to reroll the boss as well. Wait for negative skip, streamer. There's a good chance we're just not going to have our say. And come into 25, we're just going to be taking whatever the small blind skip is. Yeah, exactly. Our money is not in a great spot right now. Is a big part of it, so, you know, every injection of $100 or so matters. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Disgusting. Not getting foiled this time? No. No, I need to get a hung man to murder that foil king. Little Caesar pizzas are like $10.99 now? That makes sense. This was a while ago. But at that price point, it's probably no longer worth it. Because you're always taking a gamble with the Little Caesars hot and ready. You don't know how long it's been sitting in that cardboard under that heat lamp. If you get them fresh, they're pretty good. Or at least they used to be. I haven't had one in a long time. If you get one that's been there for like, whew, Lord knows how long, you're in trouble. Anyone else like cold stale pizza? You need to... Some of y'all need to chill with your takes. I thought the peanut butter pickle was going to be the bad take, but we've had Oreo cookies, cold stale pizza, and flat soda now as the chat takes. Making me look sane right now. Nightmare salad bar blunt rotation. It's true. It's true. Though I will say that the person eating the Oreo cookie part can be invited to the cookie rotation, just because someone's gotta tank those, right? And if they're doing it willingly. I work at Little Caesars. They only sit like 30 minutes before we can't sell them anymore. And I'm sure every location abides by that rule every day. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to tell myself that Roffle went to UCB, University of California, Balatro, and graduated with a scholarly degree in Balatroology. No. I just click the funny cards and hope for the best. I actually majored in World of Warcraft. Yeah, the equivalent of a master's in that one, though? Yeah. And to be fair, I used that completely made-up degree more than my... Uh-oh. No, we're fine. I lost track of the negative blueprint. More than my, like, legitimate psych degree at any point in my life. I did not take the Ecto because I didn't want to lose 2 additional hand size when my scoring is reliant on hand size right now. I wish I could have majored in video games in college. No, this was a joke. I was just a bad student and played a lot of video games instead of going to school. I assumed you were a software engineer? I wasn't an engineer, but I did, like... I did software engineering. That's why I didn't use my psych degree. What gravitated towards you being a psych major? My senior year of high school, I had my favorite teacher was my psych teacher. So I figured, okay, it seems good enough. And also, again, I was a bad student. So it was easy to just kind of breeze through without doing much of the coursework and just kind of showing up for tests. Cold Chinese leftover greater than cold pizza. I can get on board with that. And now, finally, we're getting some sane chat takes from YouTube chat of all places. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. I thought you did STEM in college because you're pretty solid with maths. I mean, I took a lot of not strictly necessary stats classes, which is part of a psych degree. So, like, I did do more than my share of... Or more than the typical psych major might do in math classes. But also, like, psychology was in the science department. Because it does, you know, when done properly, follow the scientific method. Stats are strictly necessary for psych, and it shows in the ones who haven't taken it. Yeah, but I was doing, like, I was electing to take to satisfy different portions of my major. Anytime there's a stats option, I took it. Most people did not. Sure. Vessel is perfect. 3,500, we're in a better spot with our money than I thought we were going to be honest with you. Much would an Ecto in a bowl affect scoring? It would kill me on the spot. It would affect scoring dramatically in that it would reduce it so much that I would just immediately die. See, because the Ecto reduces hand size, which means I reduce score, and then the Ecto or the bowl does absolutely 0 for my score. So it's net loss entirely. Like, you're never going to match exponential growth with additive scaling like Bull. Is what it comes down to. Yeah, exactly. It takes about Naninf Bulls to hit Naninf. A little bit less than Naninf. Maybe like E300 or so, depending on how big you can get the Bulls. But again, exponential growth is necessary for beating numbers this large. Or one bowl in Naninf dollars? Yes, but in several lifetimes of playing this game, you would never be able to... I mean, you wouldn't be able to get Naninf bowls either. So both are practically impossible. All right, now it's just a matter of whether we can find the burger. Looking for a reserve, as usual, a reserve parking can come first, and that will make it much more likely we find the burger. See, because the parking that we reserved is at the burger place. Sure, why not? I guess it's Celestial packs are getting a bunch of. I think this is technically net positive into the Serpent. Even though we can't copy it. We'd still rather have the reserve parking though, so maybe I just rotate out of it for a moment. Nyom. Lunchador. 24.8. There's the parking. We can roll harder now. Like usually I go to like 40 or 50 with a parking already in tow. Showman is not burglar. Alright. Bummer. I don't even have telescope. Do you have to skip now so I don't die? Dying's pretty bad for the run. Okay, so 2400 is where we landed here. I think we play the steal. It is going to take a while. Serpent is bad if you're playing a 5-card hand, because finding a 5-card hand is harder because 5 is greater than 3. You see less of your deck into the Serpent when playing a 5-card hand. Heavy. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Oh, right, I can discard. But Serpent is an extremely punishing blind, especially when you get above blue stake and you're trying to make that 5-card hand with a unreasonably or a poorly fixed deck. Yeah, let's use our discards. I already botched it. We can get more money per round than this. You just discard and get 20 cards, no? No. Again, you see 3 cards per turn. Every other blind in the game, you see 5 cards per turn. 5 is notably more than 3. It doesn't take those extra stats classes to figure that one out. Not much more, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why even have this conversation? Insanity. You're right. Serpent is always good for you. Never has a single run ever been lost to a Serpent. I need a mathematical proof that 5 is greater than 3. You should probably talk to Terrence Howard or whatever. They're doing the same type of math, or he's doing the same type of math that the chat's up to right now. I wouldn't say Serpent is devastating in most cases, but in many cases, it is a very bad boss blind. Anytime you're trying to make a 5-card hand, Serpent is a bad thing for you, and you would rather have a lot of other bosses. It's never had to play 2 or more straights into the Serpent? Yeah. Or 1 5 of a kind, 1 flush house, 1 flush 5 if your deck fixing is a little bit slow. I think it's just, it's likely that a lot of people don't have a lot of reps on stakes higher than blue. Like that loss of the discard is also very punishing and makes the Serpent a lot worse. Okay, we might have rolled a little bit too aggressively here.
Well met.
Baron, thank you for the prime. Or are you looking for that one glass card that saves you? Yeah. Yeah. If you play this game enough at higher difficulties, you will understand the pain of a Serpent. Someone told me yesterday you're supposed to keep retrigger and scoring effects more or less even. Why is that not the case here? It is the case here. There are more scoring and retrigger effects than just jokers. We have red seals, the inherent trigger on the card, and steel to consider as well. This is probably the best voucher we could have seen here. Saves us a lot of money. We also haven't gotten the time machine vouchers, so maybe that was a reason to take the voucher skip. Throw it on the pile. But we can still get those. Well, we got a voucher skip. We got 2 pretty good skips, in fact. Okay, we're back at the start again. Let's discard at the beginning before we forget this time. We do lose a little bit of our capacity to farm the reserve parking if we take Hieroglyph because we lose a hand, which is relevant. But that gives us potentially 2 additional shops over not taking it, so I think it's still worth. We just roll slower in the shops. I think we probably already need to roll below 50 now. Discarding more steel at the start better for shortening animations overall? It's not that. It's just we want gold cards because we need money right now to find the burger. So gold cards give us money. We don't really need the score. Two more of these. What's your favorite McDonald's hamburger? I just like the regular cheeseburgers. Something about those buns is doing everything for me. And you get a higher ratio of bun to burger when you just go with the regular old cheeseburger. Buns made of sponge? Oh, I know. Like, this investment tag is like half of a roll. It's so meaningless, but I guess every dollar counts, right? All right. Joker's in the right spot. Now show me the burger. Cryptid watch the entire run? Don't kink shame. He's got a nice comfy chair in the corner. What are we talking about?
Well met.
Bing bong, thank you for the 17. Alright, surely this is the shop with the burglar in it, right? Emulate. Everything else is a skip. Actually, that should have been a death.
Well met.
Balatro Enjoyer, thank you for the 4. Nyom. Another voucher skip. Another chance at the hieroglyph. Throw it on the pile. That marginally helps because it is uncommon. So it makes the burglar slightly more likely to appear. Idol showed up like 7 times? Yeah. That'll happen. I've personally never had the burglar be the limiting factor before, but it is definitely possible. Seems very unlikely with a reserved parking setup, though. $40 skip. It's 1 roll. Or thereabouts. Could just not get it before Anti-32, even if you have a lot of money. Yeah, it's you're repeating what I said back to me right now. We did see a lot of burglars early in the run. We wasted them all. Clearly those impact burglar showing up in this ante. So you're saying Chad is just restating what you've already said? Something like that, yeah. Do we know the odds of hitting a burglar? The same as hitting any uncommon joker. But because there's so many uncommons in most situations, like uncommon is actually the most common Joker rarity. There are more uncommons than commons. So because of that, because of just how many there are, like an individual uncommon is about as rare as an individual rare Joker, I believe. So uncommon rarity is bait. No? What? There's just a lot of them. Part of why finding bean is sometimes so difficult. I mean, yeah, it applies to any individual uncommon, right?
Well met.
No whammies, thank you for the 9. Okay, Joker's in the right spot. Send it. How long has this run lasted? Well, you can check the stream time. However long the stream has been going right now. So rare blocks do more for improving your ability to find a particular rare than uncommon blocks for uncommon. Yes, because there are more uncommons than rares. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Normally having one uncommon slightly increases the chances of finding a different uncommon. Bloodstone is an exception, though. Showman as well, because Showman just keeps showing you Showman anytime you have Showman. $162. It's actually good. That offsets the hieroglyph if we find it. Now that's a skip worth. That's also not a great skip, but it's funny. Mantis, thank you for the super chat. Love to get ice cream and you're still going on this run? Yeah, the burglar's being a little stubborn right now. Or maybe it was just waiting for you to get back. It's actually starting to get concerning. We will get more money out of this one, at least, with the extra discard. At 168, it should be more now because of the additional discard. Two, three, four, three, four. Okay. Don't label me. Thank you for the super chat. Burglar in the uncommon skip would be cinema. But again, just like we talked about, an individual uncommon is not very likely to show up. Two more. Like, we're pretty... It's pretty unlucky that we haven't seen the hieroglyph yet. Like, there was never a point in the run where I wouldn't have taken it. Alright, one more of these. Andrew, holy. Thank you for the huge donation. Thank you so much. Maybe if I do this, the burglar will show up. I appreciate the effort. All right. Joker's in the right spot. Send it. Got significantly more money this time. I think the roll for the burglar, we didn't roll as much in the shop. We didn't roll as much for the serpent, I think is probably why, and the extra hand size from the additional discard. Mine is 0. Thank you for the donation as well. All right, surely that will make the burglar show up, right? All right, this is the most money we've had entering a shop in a while. Voucher cleared. Still no hieroglyph. Okay, that's another marginal improvement for finding the burglar, I guess. We're done. We're free. This boy was elusive. I don't think we have to worry about scoring too much this time. Alright, I gotta start playing the gold cards now. Burglar confirmed, not a transphobe, true. The donations made him appear. Rose-based and gender-pilled. Get this out of here. Clearly, it was either the Onyx Agate or the satellite that blocked into the burglar. Alright, there was a soul card in here. If someone wants to check the seed after we see the end screen, we can see what was in the soul card. Gene, thank you for the donation. Betting Chico. Chico was last time I skipped the legendary. I'm gonna go with Canio.
Well met.
Tidal Wave, thank you for the 3. Still betting Chico. Would have been too late to Chico bug, is the bummer of that. Does the game end if you naniv? No, I'll die to the small blind. So that we can see the seed. Feels like a trib. Could be. I mean, you're just as likely to be correct as my Canio guess. Dying to the small blind is based. I do that all the time. Yeah. You know, we've got basically the same type of runs going on. Hear me out, Yorick? Well, it can't be Yorick because I didn't have the burglar at the time, so I had discards. Right, and as everyone knows, the game looks at your Joker roster before making a decision as to what legendary Joker it's going to spawn for you. Hold on, where'd my tinfoil hat go again? For real? No. No, but there are people that believe that. They should also take some more stats classes. A non-zero amount of people will believe you. They always do. That's why we have the irony command. Is that really the seed? Because it definitely looks like a Sugandi's joke. I mean, the run's effectively over, so I guess it doesn't do much to spoil the seed at this point. But also, it's just a bad habit to get chat in to post in the seed before the run's done. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Weekend doesn't start till Roffle Nan Imps. That was a long week last week then when I missed it. I'm sorry for preventing the weekend from happening for so many of you. Jesus. If you use Sugandis, you will get the seed. Thanks, chat. Careful with that, Ilaria. You don't want to be typing that exact phrase in Twitch chat. Otherwise, you'll have to send Twitch staff the irony command. You can get the seed from the anti-8 game over screen. People were just rewinding the stream is how they got it. When Shanty had the soul card? Not a clue. I think it was after anti-16. I don't remember exactly when it was. 20-something, I think. Yeah, I think it's when I still had the DNA, but wasn't on the burglar hunt yet. So it was... I know this isn't terribly helpful, but it was somewhere in the 16 to 24 range. Smart Gamer, thank you for the super chat. No, I didn't take the soul card, that's why... people are investigating it to see what it was. It was anti-22. That checks out. Is this modded? Nope. How do people figure out the seed before the run ends? Again, the run ended on anti-8. It shows you the seed then. Welcome to the stream, though. Alright. We're almost free. We could probably do it now. I mean, we definitely could with the cryptid. But we gotta extend that video like just a little bit more. Who knows? This could be one additional mid-roll.
Well met.
Even, thank you for the prime. Look, it's not enough to just nan-inf. We need to get the biggest possible nan-inf that we can nan-inf. Otherwise, what's the point? Golly, I'm starting to worry about you with all these cryptid references you're making. But, I mean, to each their own, I suppose. My Bigfoot self-insert fanfic goes live this weekend. Yeah. I was just thinking the other day, it would be my dream to go squatching with the Finding Bigfoot folks. I don't know if they're still doing it or whatever, but hang out with Bobo. Got to figure out a way to make that happen. All right, copy's in the right spot, so we don't have to do this again. It would be if I didn't have the deepest suspicion they're all QAnoners now. Oh. You know, I didn't think about that. I wonder what they're up to now. They're definitely deep in, like, they're already deep in one conspiracy theory. I guess there's a lot of, there tends to be a lot of overlapping culture between, you know, communities of, conspiracy, I guess. Is there Bigfoot to alt-right pipeline, or is there some questionable behavior before? Well, I think Bobo is from Northern California, and if you've ever been to, like, Northern California, I think that's probably enough explanation on its own. You go far enough north in the old-timey parts of Portland, or rather Oregon, not Portland. The old-timey parts of Oregon start bleeding over into the state. GG. All right. The legendary was Yorick. Thank you. Great timing on that. Just at the end of the video so the YouTube folks aren't left hanging. Maybe there's another one in here. It's another cryptid. All right. GG. Love that sleigh emote. Alright, couple of quick announcements. Maybe just one right now. There might be some in the future. Working on planning this year's American Heart Association Charity Week. That is going to be June 1st through 7th. There will be more details on that coming up soon. So June 1st through 7th, we'll be doing a charity week. The idea this time is, first of all, it's open to all card gamers. If you're a card game streamer yourself, you can message me and we can figure out how to make it work. Second of all, we're trying to make it a little bit more collaborative this time so people aren't just doing their own thing. There's, rather than event-wide milestones like we had last time, there's like themed days of the week. So we're gonna have a speed running day, we're gonna have a collabing day, we're gonna have you know, a variety of different stuff going on throughout the week, and there'll be fun incentives not only on this stream but also a variety of different streams within the event. And let me see. What else is there? So it'll be a long week. It'll be a long week with like maybe atypical streams. There's going to be a modding day as well. So all the people clamoring for modded content will get that. I've heard rumors that some folks are maybe interested in adjusting or making a themed mod for the event. I don't know if that will happen, so don't expect that, but it might be cool. But at the very least, I do want to try out Murphy, the wormhole mod that Murphy helped orchestrate. And we may do that regardless of whether it's during that week or not. PvP Pokemon with Doc. Eventually, I hope to do that. I know he's got an event on Fridays going on right now. The problem is because I'm planning, because MLB or Major League Bellatra just finished, then immediately we're going into the Heart Association stuff. And also I had to travel, so like I haven't had a lot of extra time lately. But I'm hopeful that after, like sometime in June, I might be able to join him. And also maybe Murphy's unks and aunties if he still wants to have me on. Let's see, where are we dropping? Rated Ran yesterday. How about Adef? He's doing some Pokemon. Does poor folks miss any important announcements? Nah, you'll be hearing all about it during the week. Of the event, and they're like some of the stuff isn't set in stone yet, so this is just preliminary announcements. Mostly, what you need to take from these announcements is that there will be a charity event the first week of June. So here in a couple weeks, there will be a big charity drive for the American Heart Association again. Yeah, go watch Murphy's Unks and Aunties. I haven't finished the episode yet, but there's great chats between him and Gothic. You can get a lot of old Bellatra lore. But I'm going to send you over to Adef, friend of the stream, who is playing a little bit of Pokemon Champions. So thanks for hanging out, folks, and I'll see you on Monday. No stream on the weekends as usual.